Hello, hello! Welcome to the Big Crochet Party! I am so excited to be here. I sure hope you are too. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about crochet patterns that are ad-free, community support, and so much more. Plus, of course, we're going to give away the prizes. We're going to have 12 winners at the very end. So, oh my gosh, we're going to get so much fun out of this live crochet party. I sure hope you invited your crochet friends, because when you have your crochet friends here, we usually have more fun. Am I right? Did you invite your crochet bestie? It is still time to do so, so that way they have a chance to win too, because every crocheter in the world is invited to join us, and we're gonna have prizes at the very end. So make sure you stay till the end, and that way you have a chance to win something. Yay! Oh my gosh, and the prizes are really, really good. Okay, so the first thing I want to remind you, since the party was initiated by the big gingerbread house, dollhouse that is here behind me. Let me show it to you in a picture so that way you can see all the viewpoints. This is what made us have this big party, and we had almost 1,400, or it was almost 1,500 crocheters that joined us for this live crochet along. Now, not everyone finished, and I totally understand that simply could not happen, okay? It never does. There's always someone who has something happening in their life, and that is completely normal. I will never be upset about that. I want you to take your time and enjoy the process. Crocheting's supposed to be fun and exciting, right? But my question to you is, if you were part of this live crochet along, okay, tell me this. Did you have fun? Especially during the live tutorials. That was really, really important to me. I really took my time. I know that some of the videos were a little bit longer than you probably are used to, but that is what was very important to me, because I wanted to explain everything in detail. Plus, the live tutorials gave you extra support, and of course the community feeling. I mean, do you remember we were chatting during the live tutorials, and you probably made some friends there, right? That feeling of community coming together and that live tutorial happening, and you get to ask questions at the same time. That was really fun. Am I right? I mean, it is really hard sometimes to find crochet tutorials where you not only feel like you're part of the community, like literally happening as we speak, like seriously happening all at the same time, and you can watch someone crochet live while making friends, while getting instant support. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Tell me how often you have experienced this in the world outside of my tutorials, because you have probably a hard time finding some of those. Most of the video tutorials out there are pre-recorded, and I don't have anything against pre-recorded, but what is important to me is that you do not feel alone, right? So let me know if you had fun in these live tutorials, because I had a blast. I loved watching you all crochet. I loved watching you make friends. I absolutely loved every single question. It didn't matter how big or small the question was. I loved answering every single one of them. So that was really, really, really important to me. Let's see. Linda says, Barbara's our favorite story time teller. Yes, we had a lot of stories that are being shared during the live tutorials, and we have so much more to share, right? Because we're all living a really completely life from each other. So everyone has a story to tell, and everyone is curious. Don't tell me you aren't. Everyone is. Everyone wants to know everything. That's just how it is, right? Rachel says, I love the tutorials. You go into detail and you don't rush. Yes, that was really important to me. That's why we took longer on the live tutorials. I really wanted to cover all my bases. I wanted to cover everything that may be considered hard. Although I personally think that the pattern itself was not that hard. I think the challenge is more getting it done on time. But I told you that although I had a timeline, that doesn't mean you had to fulfill my timeline. I wanted you to have your own timeline. So yes, Yes, yes. So speaking on all of this, I do have some questions for you. So I'm going to pop them up here and we're going to go through them one by one, okay? So you just experienced the live tutorial effect, right? I like to call that the live tutorial effect because you have a certain feeling that comes out of these live tutorials. Now, I did just summarize it for you in case you did miss the live tutorials. And I have this feeling you feeling a little FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to have that feeling too. Am I right? So if you missed some of it, you probably feel like, I want more. I want that too. Why does everyone else get to have it? I want it too. Am I right? Okay, so let's talk about that. The first question is from me to you is, do you crochet alone? Okay, that is something that is really, really often talked about in crochet, or better, it is not directly talked about, right? A lot of people kind of imply it, but it's not really focused on. Like the fact that we most of the time crochet alone and we don't have anyone to talk to. So now I understand you don't maybe not have a physical person there with you, but it doesn't mean you can't make friends online and maybe chat with them over the phone, FaceTime, Zoom, right? Many other ways to get in contact with your crochet besties. If you have some. Now that is the big one. Do you crochet alone? And if you are tired of crocheting alone, let us know, okay? Because we want to be your crochet bestie. If you want a crochet bestie, or maybe multiple of them, a lot of them, then please let us know because we're ready to be your crochet besties, okay? Seriously. It looks like we have crocheters from all over the world. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. We have them from America, from Germany, from Europe, from everywhere. I'm so excited you guys are all here. All right, I see a lot of people saying, Rose says most of the time, Melissa says always alone, Laura says all the time. Trish says, I'm tired of crocheting alone. I feel you. Now, if you're tired of crocheting alone, at the same time, I want to ask you, would you like to have a crochet bestie? I totally understand that may not happen physically, but remember, we live in a world where we have access to digital ways to be in contact with our crochet bestie. My crochet bestie, or better, my best friend, lives in Germany, and we're in contact all the time, and it fulfills me, right? So, do you want a crochet bestie? That's my biggest question. The next question is, are you tired of boring videos? So, when I say boring videos, this is what I define as boring, okay? It is either no voiceover at all, right? Like you just listen to music and sometimes you see some words popping up, right? I'm not talking about short videos on like TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, those short ones. Those are like summary ones, all right? It's very rare that you can find a video there where everything is covered. It's hard to do on social media when it's like short form content. I'm talking about long form content, the content that actually teaches you something, okay? So are you tired of boring videos that give you actually not anything to be fulfilled, right? It's like you want to probably be entertained, right? Even though you're probably looking out for how-to video, I have this feeling you still want to make sure it's entertaining, right? Because here's the thing, when we have fun, we remember things better, right? If we're happy, we remember things better. So if you are bored and you're about to fall asleep from the video, you probably will not remember how to do the stitch in even a couple of days from now, right? But if you are excited about it, right? You are entertained. The person's entertaining you. It doesn't matter if there's background music or not. I try to have as least amount of background music as possible because I feel like that can be distracting, and most crocheters feel like that is distracting. If they want music, they can turn it on themselves, right? But most people don't want background music. So for me, I usually have very muted ones just in the intro and the outro, but the actual teaching part, I don't have any music because I understand people want to focus on the parts that are important. Am I right? Okay. So if you want video tutorials that are more entertaining, right? Especially if you have a question, right? And that kind of leads me right into this one right here. The last question is, what if you have a question? How fast does the creator, the designer, the person that created the video, right? How fast do they answer you? That is a really, really important question. It's not just about the videos itself. What if you're going through a pattern? How fast are they answering your question. And do you get an answer at all? The amount of times I have left a comment or an email or just sent an email to a creator to ask a question and never ever get a response is baffling to me. Seriously baffling. And because I know how it is, because I try to work with designers all the time, you must be feeling the same thing, right? Because if I go through that, you must be going through that. Am I right? How's it going, everyone? Let's see. Blair is asking a question. How many parts are in there in the live? There was 3 video tutorials that were live done in the crochet along, 3, but there were additional videos provided in the gingerbread dollhouse, Blair. Okay, you can always go back. It is a free to view on my website. You will see all the videos and all the content right there. Okay, so let me answer some of the questions here from you, or better, you are answering my questions, so I'm going to talk about it. So let's see. Angela says, I don't like videos that are only music. I agree. Those are the ones that are for me the hardest to watch, because what if I want to see something up close? I feel like if I have at least a voiceover, I can at least see what they're talking about, because so many times it is very hard to see what they're doing, right? Especially if it kind of, you know, the camera zoom, it kind of like it pixelates, right? It's not clear, the focus is not there, etc. That is really answered. Oh my gosh. That is terrible. Having to never get an answer about a pattern or needing support. Lord, I mean, that is really frustrating. And I feel you on that. The amount of times, as I said, that I get in contact with designers and never answer. And that's not all the designers. I'm not generalizing here. I'm just saying if I'm looking over all the creators or all the designers, when I say creators, I'm also talking about outside of the crochet world, right? Anyone who I send a message to, if I look at all of it, I would probably say that 80% of the time I don't get a response at all. And that is really sad. So guess what I do? I try to make sure I answer every single one. And Maxine says that even. Nikki answers so quickly no matter what time it is. Well, I do sleep, but I sometimes stay up late because I crochet late. So yes, I do answer as fast as I see the email. That's how fast I answer. Like literally, I see it, I answer it. I have my inbox at 0 unread at all times because I want to make sure I cover everyone. Like I don't like seeing people waiting on me, and it's just not fair. And so if I don't like it, other crocheters might not like it either. Okay, that was a none of my tongue right there. What happened to me? TLH says, except for once a month. Yeah, I totally agree. So if you are tired of all of this, I can promise you that there is a way where you do not have to feel this way. Okay. Isn't there a song that sounds like that? I don't know. Just the way I just said it was like, wait, that sounds like a song. Anyways, you do not have to crochet alone. Okay. You do not have to listen and watch boring video tutorials, and you don't have to worry about pattern support because you're going to get it as soon as possible. Most of the time, even live on camera. Can you imagine having that live on camera? I mean, that's really, really cool, right? So, and if you love the live tutorials we have done in the last few days and you want more of that, how about once a week? Then you're probably in the right place right now, because we're going to talk about that. Hello. Some of you guys have internet issues. I get it. Sometimes the weather is bugging the internet. I get that. So let's see. My internet is good on my end. I'm going to make sure I'm going to turn off one of my settings to make sure you guys have no problems listening to me. Okay. Hopefully everything is good on your guys' end. Let's see. I have a hair in my eye. I don't know where it is. Okay. So let me show you what you can experience. Okay. Let me show you, because there are so many creators, and you can see some of them in the comments, that feel exactly like Diana. Diana, are you here today? Okay. Diana posted this. I love being part of TCC. I'm going to explain what TCC is, because if you want to be part of TCC in order to feel the way I just talked about, you're in the right place. So we're going to talk about that. She says, Nikki is so patient and knowledgeable. The community is so supportive and fun. You get to make crochet besties. Never crochet alone again, okay? I have been crocheting for almost 50 years and I have learned new things here, meaning in the crochet club. She says TCC is the best club I have found. She really summarizes everything. So you get access to me, instant support. You get a community that is positive, that is supportive, and they're ready to be your crochet bestie because they're there also not wanting to crochet alone. So if you feel like you don't want to crochet alone, you want instant support, and you want to be entertained all at the same time, well, then the crochet club is for you. Am I right? If you want to feel this way, then oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so let me explain how this works because the crochet club has a lot to feature and I'm going to go through it step by step. But the most important part of the crochet club, and which is why it's called the crochet club, is the community, okay? And as you can see right here, we do meet. On Zoom, we meet twice a month and we have live tutorials 4 to 5 times a month. That means in total, that is 6 to 7 virtual meetups every single month that you can connect with other crocheters live right there, and you can make crochet besties. You're probably going to start experiencing when you join them that certain people show up over and over and over again, and then you feel like, oh my gosh, that feeling is amazing. Knowing these people, right, being able to be friends with them, that is a really, really awesome feeling. Am I right? For those who are in the crochet club, will you tell everyone how you feel about that, having this community? I would love for those who are in the crochet club, please tell everyone. Diana says, oh, shucks, I meant every word. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you. Melissa, we're going to talk about it step by step. I'm going to show you first the features and then I'll show you the price breakdown. No worries. It is affordable and you get a lot with it, okay? But I want to first show you what you get because you don't go to the grocery store and pay first before you get your milk, right? You want to know first what you're buying. So let me tell you first everything, and that way you know exactly what you're getting. Sounds good? Carrie says, that sounds amazing. I know. Wouldn't it be amazing to feel that way? Maxine is in the crochet club, and she says, Tracy's the university trying to contact the aliens because she has some issues. Yes, but look, they are friends with each other. I love this. Let's see. I haven't ever known to ask a question, get answers unless I'm in a Facebook group, but not even Facebook group helps you either because not every designer is active in a Facebook group. You're going to have random people answering you and you don't even know what's going on, okay? So let's see. Oh, I clicked this wrong one. I meant to collect Tracy. Tracy says, Nikki in our lives and the Candy Vault has been the reason I joined. Yes, and we're going to talk about the Crochet Candy Vault in a lot of detail. I want to show Tracy off. Do we have multiple Tracys in here? Just realized. Tracy says, I am going on year 3 being in TCC and I love it. 3 exclamation points. We got to emphasize that one, right? All right, I'm back. All right, sorry, there was a little internet issue. I'm back. It's the first time I had the internet issue. Holy smuckaroni. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Don't take off yet. Yes, this time I had an internet issue. Okay, let's get back right where we are. Kara says, yay, there you are. I'm back, guys. Okay, let's talk about the community because I was just about to say you have a voice and then the internet says, nope. But that's not true. I'm back. I'm telling you, you get to have a voice and we're going to talk about that, okay? So let me show you what it means to have a voice in the crochet club because this is important to me, okay? And I'm sure that is important to you too. And you please tell me if there's another community that features something like that because I haven't found it yet. So let me explain what that means. Okay, so every single month when we meet on Zoom, we collect all your guys' crochet pattern ideas, literally. So I make a list and I write down all of your ideas. What would you like to see as a pattern? Can you imagine having a voice and telling the crochet designer, hey, I would love to see this. Nobody has done this before. Will you please do that? Can you imagine having that? That is kind of cool, right? So that is what we do in the crochet club, okay? So in the crochet club, you literally get to submit your pattern ideas. Then we put it together in a poll, and then you get to vote on it. I mean, that fact is sometimes mind-boggling to me, that I'm actually able to allow you guys to do that. When I say allow, meaning having the digital ways to be able to make that happen for you, right? Can you imagine having that done without internet? That would not be weird. That would be really, really cool not to be able to do that, right? But we only have that available online, and that is actually a really cool feature because you get it so quickly. Oh my gosh. All right. This is really cool to be able to do this. Now, let me know. Can you imagine having this? Like, literally, you go to a Zoom chat, you make your crochet besties, right? You're making friends with others. You never crochet alone. The amount of people that come to the Zoom chats and just crochet, just to be part with everyone else, is amazing. We're so many people in the crochet community, okay? We are getting very close to 1,000 crocheters that are all coming together to make you feel good. Okay, they're there to make friends and to learn exactly what they're there for, to have a voice and get the patterns they're asking for. This is currently what they're asking for. Okay, this is literally, look what it says. I posted this in September and we're starting this in October, aka tomorrow, because we have our live tutorials every Tuesday. Okay, literally, it's either 4 to 5 times a month, depending how many Tuesdays we have, right? So it looks like, according to the poll right now, they want a Christmas towel holder, and that's going to be an awesome surprise. I'm going to tell you already what we're aiming for. We're going to make a gnome towel holder, and that is going to happen tomorrow in the crochet club. It's exclusive to just the crochet club. They're going to get the pattern with it, and they get the live tutorial. I'm teaching them live how to do it, and they have the written pattern, ad-free, printable, with checkoff boxes. It is really cool. Let's see. Rose says, do you all crochet the same thing when you Zoom? Actually, when we are doing Zoom, we chat about everything around the world. Literally, most of the things, of course, crochet. We talk about what kind of patterns they want to see. They're introduce themselves. They're chat with their friends. They're show off what they have done. Barbara, for example, she's in here. She's one of our storytellers. The amount of things that she tells us that's happening in her little town is amazing, okay? We hear all kinds of crochet stories. We show off what we have done. I give them some behind the scenes. There's so much happening in the Zoom chats. We giggle, we have fun. It's really, really amazing. So where do we actually crochet? That is happening during the live tutorials when I am teaching them how to crochet whatever they've been asking for, right? Can you imagine having that community where you get to have a voice? It is really, really cool, okay? So remember, in total, we meet 6 to 7 times a month. So let me break this down in a different way so you understand a little bit better, okay? So we have 6 to 7 virtual meetups every month that are broken down into 2 times a month a Zoom chat. Maybe in the future we'll have more, but for now we have 2 times a month we have a Zoom chat, okay? That is either the second Thursday or the fourth Thursday of the month, okay? And then every Tuesday I pick the tea days, right? Because the crochet club, TCC, right? It starts with a T. It's easy to remember. So the Tuesdays are Tuesday tutorial time. Do you see the T's? Okay. So that's where I'm teaching them exactly what they picked in the vault, in the poll. And then we also have extra surprise tips. So for example, there was times when they post into the group in the community and say, oh, I've always wanted to try this one, let's say technique or stitch, and I have never been able to find a good tutorial for it. Well, guess what I'll do? I will pick it up, the idea, and make a video on that so they know how to do it the right way, okay? So I listen to them in the community. I'm with them in the community, and when they have ideas or have questions, I'm there with them, okay? And then we go through it. Like recently, they have asked, what are your go-to crochet tools? And then I went through it. We made an entire video on all the tools that I use pretty much on the daily. When I say daily, whenever I crochet, okay, what do I use, right? So we went through that, so that way they get some more ideas. What can I do to improve my crochet life, right? Besides having crochet besties around, of course, right? But those are the things that we do. So that is in total 6 to 7 virtual meetups every single month. That is really, really cool, right? Rose says Tuesday and Thursdays are bad. Well, here's the thing. First of all, the live tutorials are always recorded, so you can always go back and watch the replay. So no worries about that, okay? Now, the only thing I don't record are the Zoom chats, okay? Because some people want to show off something privately, and that can be for your eyes in that moment, but I'm not sharing it directly later. Maybe down the road, if I feel like I should record it, I might do it. But for now, the Zoom chats are not recorded, right? But they are there at different times, as you can see, right? I made it on purpose on different times, so that way it hopefully fits with everyone's schedule to at least attend one of them. So this is Pacific Standard Time, right? So we have 12 p.m. PT right here, and then we have 4 p.m. PT right there. So if you calculate that into into Eastern Time, that will be 3 p.m. Eastern here, and this will be 7 p.m. Eastern. So it may be that sometimes you only come to the fourth Thursday. That's fine. That's why I have different times available, so it makes it happen for everyone, okay? So you get to choose what you want to join. And for everything else, we have replays available. But that's not all that the community is all about. There's more, okay? How about you get access to more than 600? Yes, I recounted. Oh my gosh, I've been saying 500, not realizing we are well over 600. So we are actually close to 650, but I want to have a nice number. So we're saying over 600 ad-free crochet patterns that come with, most of them come with checkoff boxes. There's only 2 types that don't come with checkoff boxes, and it's because of the way they are held. Actually, it's 3 types. It's all the crochet alongs. So the mystery crochet alongs, the live crochet alongs, and the annual crochet alongs don't have checkoff boxes because of the way it's broken up, and it always needs a video tutorial with the part, so it makes it a little bit harder to do with checkoff boxes because there's videos in between. So those are the only ones that don't have checkoff boxes. Everything else, so that is close to 600 patterns, all have checkoff boxes. But that's not all that's in there. We also have stitch tutorials, we have tips, and it's all kinds of other things. So I actually want to show you a little bit of a behind the scenes, meaning, Ro, yes, to answer your question immediately, yes, they're printable. 100%. They are printable. Checkoff boxes with printable. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you actually join the crochet club, meaning once you're in, what does that look like? Melissa says checkoff boxes. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so first I'm going to show it to you as a picture. This is how it looks like when it's checkoff boxes. So you have the pattern written down. As I said, there's on the bottom is a print button, so you can print it at any time, right? And you can save your progress. So when I say checkoff boxes, you can go and have it like virtually in front of you as you are crocheting, right? And then you can check it off. Okay, I did row 1, 2, 3, etc., whatever it is. And then there's a save button on the bottom. So you can save your progress. Let's say you're on an airplane, right? And you have that in front of you. Let's say you have Wi-Fi, okay? Let's make sure you do. Wherever you are. You could be just having a break or whatever, okay, like a lunch break or whatever, and you're crocheting, then you can save your progress, and then when you come back to it later, you have it saved, so you can like literally pick off where you left off, okay? So I added this feature to make it easy for you to not get distracted. You know exactly where you are, because not everyone can print everything, which is fine, which is why I have the digital ways for you to keep track of where you are. How cool is that, okay? Melissa, what do you think about that? Let me show you how that actually looks like, because I have here my iPad, so you can see how this looks like. And by the way, I added the information already here at the top, because right now our membership is on sale. So if you want to join us, this will be the opportunity to do so. So Carrie says, okay, this is epic. Yes, it is. But Carrie, may I show you how that actually looks like? Because although I can talk all day, I do want to show you how it looks like. So this is on my iPad right here. This is the access that you would get. So as soon as you log in, this is the screen that you see. The first thing I want want you to familiarize yourself with are the two top lines. They seem to be ignored a lot. So I'm emphasizing that right here because it's a very, 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 very important feature. I'm like saying how important this is. Very important. Okay. The two top lines. I can't speak. Two top lines right there. So when you tap that, this is what you see. Okay. Right here. You are, and this is what I want you to emphasize right now, is you have a T up there. If I tap that, this is what it looks like. You can change the font size. I made it really big so you can see it on screen, right? This is gigantic, but it's on my iPad. So I have made it really, really big so you can see it on my big screen right here. Okay, so you have 4 different font sizes that you can change to, right? So that is one. And then the other feature that you want to remember is the search feature. Remember I just said we have over 600 patterns, though that might be a little bit hard to understand. I'm like, where is everything? Oh my gosh. Well, all you got to do right here is search. So if you have a keyword, of course, don't make typos. This is not Google. Google will understand maybe if you made a typo. This one doesn't. So make sure you don't have any typos when you add your words into it. For example, the word keychain or whatever. Write down keychain the right way so it finds all the keychains, for example, right? But let me show you what that actually looks like when you are now there. Now, if you want to scroll through everything, here's all the information about the events that we have, right? You get special coupon codes. Every single month, you get my ebooks on sale in the Crochet Club. That's an additional feature, right? And then here's everything broken down, right? We also have a new referral program. So if you are referring others to the Crochet Club, you get a special gift. I'm not going to talk about that too much in detail right now, but I do want to show you how the vault is laid out. Okay, so you have the mystery crochet alongs first because we have them every single month. So they're right there on the front. You have the TCC vault there, the tour there as well that allows you to go around and find everything. So if you feel like this is not enough for you, you can also watch the tour, which is, I believe, 25 minutes long. So that way you know everything, okay? Then we had different types of mystery crochet along events. So I put them right there. And then the rest of it is in alphabetical order, okay? So you have amigurumis and animals. And I want you to pay attention to the number right there per category. I'm going to tap on one in a second, the one that's currently very popular. So I'm going to tap on that in a second. So you know exactly what you're getting, right? But for every single category, you see how many patterns are included. This is an admin view right here. So, but it would look similar for you, right? You have Christmas, Halloween, etc. I'm going to tap on home right now. It also has the most patterns in there because that category has all of our stress balls in there. And these stress balls are like mega popular right now in the Crochet Club. And you can kind of tell because they wanted more and more of them. Can you see how many we have made so far? I mean, that's just some. Now, this is all clickable, okay? These are not just pictures showing you what's in it. On every single picture, you tap and you get to go straight to the pattern. This is your pattern vault. Tracy called it the Crochet Candy Vault or the Candy Store. Do you see what I'm saying now? You can literally browse around for hours finding different types of patterns. So this is everything that I would consider home, right? Anything you would probably have at home, right? All kinds of different patterns. This is 96 just in this one category right here, right? So I'm still scrolling, you guys. I'm trying not to be so fast. And then here on the bottom of it, you can see a list of all of them too. So if you're not sure what they're called, you see the list right here as well. So you can tap there and then jump to it as well, okay? So if I then go all the way back up and I want to show you something else, don't get dizzy. You have something called breadcrumbs. So it'll tell you which category you're in right there. So for example, I'm just going to tap on the first one right there, which is our skull stress ball. You get a video tutorial, which is what we have done. We had a live video tutorial teaching you exactly how to do this, right? Then you have the material list, the size. You see there's no ads, okay? No ads. You get the pictures with it. And then on the bottom, you see is the pattern. I'm not going to show all of it, but there's the pattern right there and it has checkoff boxes. All the way on the bottom, it will be a print button as well as a save progress button. Don't click the submit button. You can't reuse it otherwise. Only use the save button no matter what, because that way you can do the pattern over and over again. Once you submit it, you can't take your check boxes off, because that's like saying I'm done with this pattern, won't do it again. Okay, but if you just use the save progress button, that way you can reuse the pattern over and over again, and you can always uncheck it whenever you feel like it. Okay, so that's just an example of one of the over 600 patterns, right? And you can see again right here is your breadcrumbs. So if you want to tap on that, which you can, it'll take you back to for example, the main screen. Okay, for example, right here, right? If you want to go back to the main screen to other categories, you can. So that is just the vault itself. Okay, now as I mentioned, and you please look at the comments, right? You can see how everyone is super excited about this. Okay, but the other thing I want to show you is we also have an exclusive Facebook group, right? This is a video I've made, I think a couple months ago. We have pretty much the same features, right? We have the events section right there that tells you the previous videos we have done, where they are, etc. Or the Zoom chat schedule is all there. We have a featured area, and that kind of gives you all the information on our current poll. You will find that there, right? There's multiple of them. So like here, this was one of the polls that we had going on. So you can find all the information there once you're in the group, right? But the other thing is you can chat with people in the group, right? You have all like, you can show off what we have done, and people do it all the time. The amount of support you get in there is amazing, right? You can chat with people in there. You can find your friends. There is so much going on in the Crochet Club all the time. Nothing to be missed. You never have to crochet alone again. And it's ad-free, ad-printable. I mean, it's pretty cool. But here's the thing. There's a little bit more that is in the Crochet Club. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the summary of it, but there's one more thing I haven't shown you yet. One more, and that only happens this week, okay? So pay attention. So the first thing is, this is our summary slide that tells you everything you're getting access to in the Crochet Club, no matter which level you're joining, okay? This space was created by you, for you. Let me explain. You guys gave me those ideas and I added them to the list and said, you want them, you get them, right? Think of it like you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, right? That's the same idea here. I wanted to make sure that all the crocheters that join the Crochet Club are happy and satisfied. And these are the things that they wanted, okay? I created the Crochet Club in 2019. Listen to that. 2019. Okay, we're talking 6 years in the making. All right, and so we have more than 600 ad-free printable crochet patterns in there. Most of them would save, have the checkoff boxes to save your progress. Very positive, supportive community of like-minded crocheters. It feels like family. Okay, best friends. Okay, it's a really amazing feeling to be part of this crochet community, and you can see it in the comments, right? Let's see, there's a question. Are these patterns only paid to be able to get them? Most of these, yes. Ad-free, you always have to pay in order to get something ad-free. Yes. But here, you don't have to pay for every single pattern. You pay for the entire membership and then you have access to everything at all times. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope that answers your question. I don't know your name, so I'm just going to say Peace Frog. So I was just going to stick with that, okay? Let's see. The next thing is that it also includes more than 600 video tutorials. I haven't counted the video tutorials. It could be even double the amount, okay? But yes, we have, you have to understand, we went live every single week since 2019, okay? So think of maybe skipping a couple of holidays. So let's say 50 times 6. That's just the live tutorial parts of it, okay? 50 times 6, 6 years, 50 weeks. That's a lot, just that. That's 300 on just that, okay? But on top of it, I also have the additional videos I added. So it's more than 600 video tutorials included. In total, we meet 6 to 7 times virtually every single month 4 to 5 live tutorials twice a month, also Zoom chats. You get extra support, first priority and support, and you have a voice. You get to pick your patterns, right? It's really, really cool. Like I decide according to the poll what I'm teaching you. Oh my gosh, okay? Valerie, I'm about to tell you. Valerie. Just give me 1 second. Rachel says you won't regret it. I agree. And Rachel just renewed. Did she say it? She just renewed, right? Tracy says the membership's totally worth the way to go. Oh, I love it, girl. Wow. You put me on the same pedestal as gold? Girl. Carrie says, I'm sold. Carrie, I have one more thing to tell you, Carrie. We're not quite there yet. Okay, so anyways, you also get new products added every single week and a special coupon codes. But that's still not it. Right now, just right now, I'm giving one extra feature. And that is for those who join the Crochet Club as a new annual member if they live in the US. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay, everyone who lives in the US, in the continental US, and they join as a new annual member with that discount, use that discount code, okay? Until October 10th, 2025, they all get one of these mystery boxes. Every single new annual US member that joins by October 10th gets one of these. Now, I've got to show you what's on the inside because this time it's truly a mystery box. I'm going to show you all the things I have available, but you will get a certain amount of them, okay? There's a lot of goodies in here. It is so big because I added all of them in one box right now. It doesn't even fit. Look, do you see it's opening here? Because it's so much. Okay, not everyone gets the same thing, but you are going to get some really good goodies out of it, okay? So let me show you. I'm going to turn my camera on so you can see what I have in the box, okay? So the first thing is that you will get, okay, so I'm going to open it up. How do I open it so you can see it? All right, I'm just going to do it here on the side, okay? Because I want to show you. So the first thing is it's either going to be that you're going to get, I'm moving just a bit, okay? It's either going to be a pouch or it's going to be a drawstring bag. So let me show you the drawstring bag because it's a little bit big. It doesn't fit on the other camera, so I'm going to show it to you in this direction. Whoa, come on. All right, there we go. It's a drawstring bag, okay? So you either going to get a drawstring bag, okay, or you're going to get a pouch. It is one or the other. You won't know which one it is. It's truly a mystery, okay? So one or the other you're going to get. So let me show you what else you're going to get, okay? So I made all the boxes different, okay? Now everyone gets these, okay? Everyone gets these. You're going to get a welcome, little welcome note that tells you everything, reminds you everything. Where's the vault? Where's the Facebook group? How to get in contact with your crochet bestie, etc., right? You're also going to get this one extra sheet, which is a little handy sheet I personally like to put into my, project bag, and it's your hook sizes. How many times do you see a pattern that doesn't give you both? I prefer the metric system, but here you're also going to get the US sizes, right? So you have a range that you can go back and forth, and so you always have this, okay? So this you can put literally in your project bag. I made them small enough that you can put in your project bag, and you always have these handy so you know how to get in contact with TCC and your sizes, okay? So, but hang on, there's more. The next thing is you're either, I'm going to pull both of these up. So you're either going to get a set of these, okay? This will be one set, or you're going to get one of these, okay? It's 3-3. So you don't know which one you're getting. You either going to get this little tin with the twice your cheap. This is all twice your cheap. I had some leftovers, so I want to give it to you. So twice your cheap stitch markers. These are kitty cat stitch markers. This is a gauge, quick gauge, okay? So it's either going to be this or it's going to be this, okay? This is what I currently have. These would be scissors and a random size of an ergonomic hook. And then we have a little notepad right here, okay? So either this or or this. You don't know. You don't know what you're getting, okay? So sometimes it's even a version of it, okay? I have sometimes, because I have to go by weight, the box can only be 1 pound. No more than 1 pound, because otherwise the price goes up. So 1 pound. So sometimes I added a few goodies extra to one to make it like work so that you have just enough goodies. Like I just want to give you all of it. Okay, so that will be another thing that I have added to the box. The next thing would be, you are either going to get the Crochet Club stickers, okay? I made a sticker sheet. I made this myself, okay? So you're either going to get a sticker sheet, so you can see that these stickers, these are all stickers, okay? So the entire thing has stickers. So you either get this, or you get some bigger stickers, right? And a magnet. So this is a fridge magnet right here. I made all of this myself, by the way, at home. So you have a fridge magnet, a bigger sticker, and some other stickers. So it's one or the other that you're going to get, okay? Then we also have these. So I believe, as far as I remember, I'm adding these to pretty much all of them. We also have, ooh, there's another one missing. We also have one of these, okay? So if I don't add this, I'm gonna add this, okay? So, but I'm trying to add as many of these guys as I can. So these are little keychains, right? But it's gonna be a version of this. So it's either 2 of these or, yeah, it's probably gonna be 2 of them, but depending on which one I have, okay? So I have a bunch of them and I'm trying to make it truly a mystery. So that way you're gonna be surprised on what goodies you're going to get, okay? So that is on top of it. So this is a really cool one. I do want to point out, for those who are getting these, there's a little film on top. So if it looks like you can't see through, you need to take the film off. There's a film on top, a protective film for transport. You need to take it off with like a little pair of needles, just kind of poke it up on the side and then pull it off. Okay, so there's a protective layer on the top. But anyway, so this is a pin, by the way, in case I didn't mention it. And then these are some keychain. Then you also, let me double check. Yes, everyone gets one of these. Every single box gets one of these and a tapestry needle, which for some reason I lost. But everyone gets a tapestry needle too. Okay, so tapestry needle, and this is a measuring tape that's also a keychain. So every single box comes with one of these. Okay, now the other thing is you're going to get 1 or 2 skeins of yarn. The reason I say 1 or 2 is because if I added more goodies, I added less yarn. Okay, because I had to get to 1 pound, 1 pound max. So that's how the boxes are put together. So it's either 1 or 2 skeins. If I have like a bigger skein, I'll put a bigger skein in there. If I have a bunch of little ones, I may even give you 3 or 4, right? Sometimes I had like some little ones, like 50-gram ones, then I add a bunch of them in there. So it's 1 or 2 skeins of yarn, and then all of these goodies, like all of these goodies, goodies, all of these, plus this, like one of these, okay? So that is how the box looks like. Let me show you that in a little bit of better view, okay? Because I got to show you how that looks like in a picture view. Hang on, I have a picture for you. Where is it? Right here. Okay, so here's the picture of all of it together, okay? So let me remind you again, these boxes, I need to put this away, otherwise it's going to bother me. Okay, so it's going to be one of these boxes for those who join as a new annual member of the Crochet Club, okay? They have to live in the US due to shipping, etc. Okay, so I'm sending these out. Now, for those who join as a new annual member, live outside of the continental US, they're going to get a free ebook instead, okay? So, Ro, I'm here for you. We're ready. We're finally there. We're going to talk about the price. Okay, it is very affordable, promise, because as I said, and you just heard me say it, there's a lot of content, a lot. You're getting the community of almost 1,000 crocheters. You get over 600 ad-free crochet patterns that can devolve, like Tracy likes to say, right? You can make your crochet besties there. You're going to get this box, which is a value of about $50 if you join as a new annual member, okay? So let me break it down. With this coupon code up there, or there, either way, right? It's TCC, the Crochet Club, TCC, we call it TCC, TCC, OCT, which is for October, 25. You can see that as the year 25 or as the coupon code 25. I don't care. Anyways, so once you apply the coupon code, by the way, you have another option to get additional ebooks on sale during checkout. That is up to you. You either get it or you don't, right? You just have to choose on the check boxes, yes or no kind of thing, situation. Anyways, so if you break this down, okay, that brings the first year on the annual to 104.25, and if you break that down into monthly, it is one payment for an annual. It doesn't break up into monthlies. I'm just breaking it down so it's easier to understand. That would be $8.69 a month. So if you skip a pizza, right? I mean, pizzas are getting expensive. I think I've seen pizzas at a grocery store for $10, right? So think of it like one less pizza a month and you can join the crochet club. Ta-da! So this is annual. TLH right here. Valerie, it's not expensive at all. Think about it. One pattern, typically ad-free pattern, sells for $5 on average. $5 on average for one pattern. You getting more than 600 patterns, right? More than 600 patterns. You get an instant support. You get a voice. You have a community that is always there for you. You never have to crochet alone. That doesn't even have a value. Tell me a value of never being able to crochet alone. Like if you don't want to crochet alone anymore, what price tag would you put on that, right? You would probably say, there is no price tag. I just want to feel that right? So that's what that is. There is no value for that besides a personal value. And your personal value is important, okay? You got to take care of yourself. So if you don't want to crochet alone anymore, come join the crochet club, okay? Make your crochet besties there. The amount of people that connect via phone afterwards is pretty cool, right? You literally will find it there. So you can join us as a new annual member. You can join us even as a quarterly member or as a monthly. So compare the month values together so you know that actually annual is much more affordable in the long run. Plus, as I said, if you join as a new annual right now and you live in the US, you get the $50 gift box on top of it. That is a one-time gift box that I'm shipping out to everyone who lives in the US and joins as a new annual member by October 10th, okay? Every single one will get one of these if you are a new annual member. Now, for those who are currently monthly or quarterly, think about upgrading. If you upgrade to new annual, you're considered new annual, okay? So think about that. Let's see. Melissa says, so do we get the box only for annual? Correct. Because the box is a $50 value, okay? $50 value. So that is best for those who join as a new annual member because they stay for a long time, at least a year, right? And so they can really enjoy all the goodies in there and can show off they're a crochet club member. Does that make sense? Carrie says, what a great deal. I totally agree. Nancy says, if I upgrade from quarterly to annual, will I get a box? Nancy, yes. I'm pretty sure you live in the US. So yes, you would get a box, Nancy. Yes, you would. Karen says annual is worth it. 100%. Just if you just look at the amount of patterns, if you don't care about anything else, although I do hope you do, but if you just look at the amount of patterns, think about it. I want you to calculate this for a second. Can you imagine paying for over 600 patterns individually, ad-free, printer-friendly? And most of them don't even have checkout boxes, right? If you buy them separately outside of the crochet club. So if you get it here, you get access to this 24/7 and you only have to pay that, okay? Instead of $5 per pattern. I mean, I think that's a really good deal, okay? Let's see. Melissa says, can I join monthly? Yes, you can join as a monthly, but monthly and quarterlies do not get the gift box. Only annuals get the gift box, okay? I wrote it there over there too, and I underlined it so that way it's clear. Only the new annuals will get a gift box. Because there's a lot of content in there, as I said, right? So, but everyone can save the 25% off, no matter which level. Now, everything else about the Crochet Club is the same. There's no judgment zone here. As I said, positive, supportive community. So even if you join us a monthly or quarterly, and some crocheters do that, and you can see it, Nancy did it too. She joined first as a monthly, then she went to quarterly because she's like, oh, I really, really love it, but I'm not quite ready for annual yet, right? Then she joined us a quarterly, and now she's thinking about upgrading to annual. You can do that later. I'm giving out these boxes every 2-ish months. Not exactly every 2 months, okay? So at a special promotion. So only like for 5 days, and that's it. So some crocheters decide to first join as a monthly and to kind of check it out. Is this what I want? And then later upgrade. But as I said, Over 80% of the members are annual because they want the gift box. Plus, they save more money in the long run. Can you imagine, right? I mean, there's a lot of money you're saving in the long run if you really, really enjoy it. So think about that. Valerie says, how do I join? So if you are on Facebook, and Valerie is, just type in the word TCC or the abbreviation TCC, and the automated message is going to send it to you. But I'm going to put the link into the comments right now for everyone, so that way you can grab it from there as well. So I just put it into the comments, so hopefully you can see it, and can join us that way. I put the link here and the QR code, but I just put it into the comments too. So come join us, become the Crochet Club member, and you get to pick between monthly, quarterly, or annual, whatever works best for you. Okay, there's no judgment here, but I do want to point out that the annuals, if they live in the US, will get a gift box too. Okay, so if you live outside of the US and you're a new annual, you get a new ebook instead. Any ebook you wish as a new ebook, okay, as one of your new ebooks. And I have 35 different ones, so there's a lot to pick from. Okay, so let me show you another view of this so you kind of understand what I'm talking about. This Crochet Club is literally designed for you to feel better. Never crochet alone in the Crochet Club and get over 600 ad-free printable crochet patterns, 24/7 access to them at all times. You always get support. You always have fun. There's always something going on. And for those who join as a new annual, they also get one of those gift boxes. I have about 80 boxes for them ready to go. So if you want one of these 80 boxes, you might want to grab it, okay? As I said, it's a mystery box. It's a version of something that I just showed you. Some of them may have something from one piece, one of the other, right? Although I try to make it like evenly of what I just showed you, I may added a few extra things to one than the other. Anyways, let's see. Ro says, do you send reminder emails for renewal? Yes, there's a reminder emails for renewal. Yes, every single one of them. All right, let's see. The idea, this is literally, okay, let me explain it a little bit differently, because the Crochet Club, although it has so many features and you're going to be overwhelmed, right? You're like, oh my God, there's so much. Don't worry. You can take it one step at a time. The most important thing is, are you ready to make an investment in yourself? Okay, how many times have we paid for something for someone else? I think it's finally time to make an investment in yourself and make a better life for yourself. Invest in your own crochet life to feel better, okay? Don't you want to do that? Do you want to feel better? Do you want to have instant support? Do you want to have a supportive community? Do you want to have access to patterns? All variety of patterns. As I showed you, we have blankets, we have home decor, we have stress balls, we have all kinds of Christmas decor, right? I have a lot of unique out-of-the-box thinking patterns that are really came together because of the community, meaning you get to have a voice and you get to speak it, and I will design according to the pull from your ideas, from your voice. I mean, that is really cool. So are you ready to make an investment in your own crochet life to feel better? I mean, that is really, really cool, right? The idea of being able to do this for yourself, you can say, I did this for myself. And a lot of crocheters always say the Crochet Club is cheaper than therapy. I agree. I mean, let's not talk about healthcare right now. That's the wrong subject. But think about your bills that you get when you have a therapist, okay? Just in case you ever had. You know what I'm talking about. Those are expensive, right? That's probably more than you pay in the entire year for just this. And you can feel really good right here. And you can make this investment to yourself. The community, it's like, it feels like community therapy, and you don't have to pay extra for that. You really feel great about everything, right? Let's see. Rachel says, Ro, yes, I got a reminder email a couple days in advance and I just went through. Yay! Donna says, I love having members to ask questions and ask for opinions. Very supportive community. Yes, and I'm there too. If there's a question, I'm very quickly in answering. I want to show some of the comments off that I have gotten in the last few days, and some of these are already here. Now I'm just going to read one of them, but feel free to freeze it and pause the screen to read the rest of them. I'm just going to read Stacy's right now. She's right here in the center. Okay, so Stacy says, TCC is the best. I have been a member for a little over a year now, and I have learned so much from Nikki. I love the way you can ask questions and get a personal response. I love the interactive website, how easy it is to navigate. I really like the patterns and the way Nikki has them mark off for boxes. Everything is organized that I can worry about crocheting instead of everything else, right? So like taking out all the obstacles. If it wasn't for Nikki, I would have many projects started but none finished. Okay, if you want to get things done, come to the Crochet Club. We will get you there. We will get you through it to make sure you finish. Nikki's Crochet Alongs help me to complete projects with a group of others doing the same thing. Everyone in the same boat. Everyone can go through it. You're not required to join the Crochet Alongs, but they're there as an option if you want to feel that community feeling. TCC is the best. It's this decision you won't regret. That's just one of them. I may read the other ones in the future, but you can read them on your own. I'm going to show you a few more, but again, I'm just going to read one of them right here. So let's read, which one do I read? I'm going to read Anita. How about this one? Okay. I love TCC and Nikki. I have learned so very much in my first year, and I have rejoined due to Nikki's classes and teaching techniques. Nikki makes learning fun and adventurous. Thank you very much for your guidance and your quick response to emails and questions that I've had. Awesome platform and teacher. So they are saying this for themselves, okay? I'm not forcing them to. And you can also see it in the comments right there, right here. And you can see what they're saying. So let's see it. Tracy says, I have joined in August this year and it has been a great mood lifter. The patterns are awesome. The videos really help. My apologies. The lives are wonderful. Nikki really covers everything. The amount of times I have heard someone say, oh, I missed a live and now I don't feel good this week. They usually then go back to the live tutorials to get that feeling, right? There's a feeling that comes with it when you're part of this community and when you're part of the live tutorials or even the replays. You want that. It almost is like an energy boost. It feels like a vitamin that you take every single week, right? And it is not something you put in your body, but you put it in your mind, right? And that feeling is really good. That's something that there's no price tag for it. It's priceless to be able to feel that feeling, right? And it's really, really cool. Let's see. Carrie says, I have a lot of UFOs. Unfinished objects, in case someone does not know what that means. Unfinished objects. So meaning a lot of whips. Yes, Carrie, let's get them done. Let's get them done. Tracy says it's a huge energy boost. It is. The best one are the Zoom chats. Okay, the best ones are the Zoom chats where we really come together, right? We chat about so many things. It's an energy boost for me, just for me myself, right? Like every time I go to these, I'm excited. I'm seriously thinking about adding more to them, like maybe even every single week, because they're so fun. We would come together. We talk about all kinds of things, yarn, crochet, the world, personal things, whatever you feel like talking about, it is there. Oh, Rachel, thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot, girl. Okay, we're going to cover one more important thing because I haven't talked about it yet, and that is also really important. Lately, the crocheters have loved them, okay? So Rachel just pointed out, I have inspirational quotes to help us stay positive. Yes, in the emails. Every Tuesday, there's an email sent out for the Crochet Club members, okay? And I add inspirational quotes and interpretations of the quotes apply to your crochet life. So if you always need a little bit of a boost, you need like an inspiration and motivation, they're there for you. They have been loving these. So I add them to every single Tuesday email in the Crochet Club. They're amazing. They're really, really fun. Okay, so hang on. Someone just did. Oh my gosh, hang on. Nana, you did it. Oh my gosh. I mean, look how excited excited you are. I'm more excited than you think you are. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Come join us. Look at Nana. Oh my gosh, girl. I mean, the way you wrote it, it just makes me giggle, right? I just love it so much. Thank you for sharing with us that you joined the Crochet Club. If anyone else wants to join the Crochet Club, come join us. Okay, it is on sale right now. And as I said, if you join us a new annual member, you get a gift box too. Okay, so are you ready to do some prices? Okay, we hit our 1 hour mark, and that's usually when I try to make the prices happening. So let's do this. Okay, we're gonna go through the 12 winners right now. So this gives you a little bit of time to think whether you want to join the Crochet Club, right? This is, think of it like a little bit of a pause while we celebrate a lot of crocheters. Okay, we're ready to crochet and celebrate everyone. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So first, let me remind you what I'm talking about. Okay, so we had the Gingerbread dollhouse happening, right, as a live crochet along. So they were 4 parts, and each one gets 3 winners. Okay, so the very first 3, let me see if I can hold this right. 3 sets right here, each 3 winners. That's 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Those 3, if they live in the US, I'm about to show you the winners of them. The first 3, if they live in the US, they get a free gift box. They don't have to join the Crochet Club. They just win the box. But they have to live in the US. I don't know whether you do. I can't see that on my end. Okay, but I'm letting you know the gift boxes are US only. If you're outside of the US, you get a free ebook instead. And all those winners, you have to contact me. I don't have a way to contact you because I only see your name or your username or something like that. I need you to contact me. So this is your warning. You have to contact me. I will show you my email address in the end, okay? Now, the very last 3, we're going to have a spinning wheel deciding what you win, okay? We're going to go through that in a second. So let's go first to the first 9, and then the last 3 will be happening right here live. We don't know yet who wins, okay? We have some questions for you. You get to answer them live on camera, and you have a chance to win. So if you made it here, you still have a chance to win. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go first through the email winners, okay? All you had to do is sign up for the Gingerbread dollhouse, okay? And you automatically entered into the giveaway. You didn't even have to crochet. And I just picked 3 random winners. I have no idea whether they crocheted or not, but I picked 3 random winners. So here are 3 random winners. Okay, let me do my confetti. Woohoo! We have Anne, Angela, and Bridget. Congratulations! Those are my 3 email sign-up winners. If you live in the US, which again, I have no idea if you do. If you live in the US, you got a gift box. Okay, I can't show you my gift box. It's overstuffed. Let me see if I can hold it. Even though it's overstuffed. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can show you. Is it gonna close? It's too big. I'm just gonna hold it like this, okay? So if you live in the US, you just got a gift box. Congratulations! Okay, so Anne, Angela, and Bridget, you 3, please email me, okay? Now, let's go to the next 3, and those come directly from the YouTube comment section, okay? So if you answered the questions, you watched all 3 videos, you answered the questions, then you have the ability right now to win, okay? If you did it for the live crochet along. So those who were part of the live crochet along and did their things, their due diligence, okay, then they had a chance to win. So here are the random winners. So let's see if I can say these out loud. Crocheter Nook 1076, that is one of you. I think this is Tootsie Roll. Hopefully I'm saying this right. I like your name, Tootsie Roll. And then we have Man and Hayes 32, I think. So these 3, if you live in the US and you just got a gift box, woohoo! Congratulations to you 3. Hang on, I gotta do my confetti. Woohoo! Let's see. Y'all making me dang blush, Nana says. Of course we want to, because it's gonna make you feel good, girl. Oh my gosh, Karen says, yay, wow. Karen, is that you? Tootsie Roll. Karen, she's on Facebook right now, so you can't see her. Let me see. I'm going to show you off. Karen, is that you? Tootsie Roll, is that you? In that case, if you live in the US, you just got a new gift box. Woohoo! Okay, we have 3 more winners to go for the gift boxes. Okay, so are you guys ready? Remember, you still get a gift box too if you join us a new annual member, right? We're going to talk about that one more time again. But we also have those who finished the gingerbread dollhouse. Okay, so if you finished the gingerbread dollhouse and you shared it on Facebook by the deadline, I picked your picture. Hopefully I picked your picture. I picked 3 random winners. Okay, 3 random winners. So 1, 2, and 3. We have Jennifer, Maxine, and Tina. Woohoo! Hold on, I gotta do my confetti. Woohoo! Congratulations to all! Maxine, Jennifer, and Tina. I sure hope you all live in the US because then you just got a gift box. Congratulations! Look at these gingerbread doll houses. Oh my gosh, they look amazing. I love how every single one looks different. I love it so much. And I can't wait to see all the other ones being finished as we go along because I said if you couldn't finish on time, please do it on your own timeline. I am so excited for all of you. Okay, so let me remind you again what you guys all got. If you lived in the US, let me show it off. You guys got one of these gift boxes as a price, okay? You didn't even have to join the crochet club. For those 9 winners that I just showed you, they have to live in the US though. If you live out internationally, you get an ebook instead, okay? Just that you know. So this is a mystery box for those who just won. Now, let's go to the last 3 winners. Remember I said I have 12 winners in total? So we have 3 more winners to go right here. 3 more down here. So I'm going to pop up some questions and you need to answer them. But first I got to show you the spinny wheel. Actually, correction. First, I gotta celebrate someone. Laura, excuse me. Laura just joined. Woohoo! Who else will join? If you just joined the crochet club, will you let us know so we can celebrate you? Because we would love to celebrate you. Please tell us so we can show you off. Laura, I'm so happy for you. Okay, so now let me show you guys first the prizes that you have a chance to win. Prizes! Okay, so let's talk about that. So these are the prizes that the next 3 winners have a chance to win. Again, the yarn box is part of it. We also have a free ebook, $10, $20, or $30 Ravelry coupon code to my Ravelry store, 5 or 10 PDF patterns from my Ravelry store, or $10, $15, or $20 off an ebook that is now on sale, and I don't have any on sale. So 35 ebooks, you can pick something. Yay! So this is what the spinny wheel looks like, and the spinny wheel will decide what you win. Ain't gonna be me. All right. Nana says, in all honesty, the annual membership is just a bonus. I already have one with so many amazing people on these lives. Oh my gosh, don't make me cry. I have makeup on. Nana's like, I'm going to do it right back at you. You make me blush, I'm going to make you blush. Nana, you're awesome. This is the love for the community right here. I'm not going to take it all. This is going back to the community. Comment section, this is for you all, okay? Don't make me cry. All right, let's go through the questions right now, okay? You got to see the questions. So, and I'm going to pick a random winner. If you just won recently, please don't answer. Give everyone else a chance, okay? Did Tina just join? Where's Tina? Tina, hold on. I got to celebrate Tina first. And then we're going. Tina! Woohoo! Tina just joined. Let's go, Tina! Woohoo! I am so happy for you. I had to celebrate Tina, otherwise it would go down into the comments feed, into the funnel. Okay, let's go to the questions now, okay? Question number 1. It's very easy. How many patterns are in the crochet club? Come on, you know this answer. I know you do. Okay, how many patterns are in the crochet club? I'm going to take a sip of water while you guys answer this one, okay? So if you just recently won, please don't answer, and only answer 1 time per question. Otherwise, you're going to be automatically disqualified. How many patterns do we have in the crochet club? Technically, it's a new number because I recounted. So let's see if you remember. I recount it. I mean, I'm making it into kind of a range, like it's a minimum plus. Let's see if you remember. Looks like most of you guys do. Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds to typey. And that way, everyone has a chance to win. Hopefully everyone has the live button on, so no one is answering too late. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to remove this, and let's find a winner. I'm going to cover my eyes. I'm going to find a random winner. Here we go. Okay, covered. Here we go. And I'm going to scroll, and let's see who won. I'm going to stop right. How about here? We have Kathy Lenny. Hopefully I'm saying this right. I do not know if I said this right. Yay, Kathy! Congratulations, Kathy. All right, let's see what this spinny wheel says. Kathy won according to the spinny wheel. Looks like, where is it? There we go. $10 Ravi coupon code. Woohoo! That's an awesome price. You can get some good patterns with that. Yay! Remember, I'm going to show off my email address later for everyone who won or for anyone who has a question. So after all 12 are done, we have 2 more questions. 2 more questions. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Whoopsie daisy. I want to first remind you that I'm going to go live again the next couple days before we go to the next questions. Okay. So this is kind of a little intermittent stopping pause situation. We have 2 more questions, so hang on. But we're going to go live in the next few days again. We're going to talk about the crochet club and we're going to give away more prizes. So do me a favor and take a screenshot of this. And before we get to the next question, I have a different question for you. Not with a price thing attached, but you're getting this pretty much for free. So my question for you is, would you like to have me teach this guy tomorrow, this star, or this one tomorrow? So let me say it again. This is the Santa. These are all ornaments. Do you want the Santa ornament, the star, or the pie? Which one would you like me to teach you tomorrow? Okay, so these 2 actually light up. Let me see if I can turn it on. Hopefully the battery is not off. Ooh, the battery's empty. So sorry, can't show you. Well, the light have been too bright anyways. You wouldn't be able to see it. Anyways, there's lights inside, obviously. There's a tea light and there's a tea light, okay? So do you want the Santa? Do you want the star ornament? Or do you want the pie? Which one would you like me to teach you tomorrow? Because we're going to go through that tomorrow right here. Do you see Tuesday, October 7th at 2 p.m. Pacific time? So what I'm trying to do is teach you the way I would teach in the crochet club. I'm giving you a little sneak peek into how it feels like. So if you missed the Gingerbread Dollhouse live tutorials, this is your chance to be there and understand why the community loves it so much. Looks like you all want the Santa. Most of you do. HR, I can't do all of them. Okay, looks like most of you guys want the Santa. I can see the Santa quite a bit here. I also see a lot of you guys want the pie. Anyways, so I believe the pie is actually in the crochet club, you guys. For those in TCC, I believe I have a video for the pie. But don't quote me on it. I don't know if I do. But anyways, so I'm going to teach you that tomorrow, and I have some surprise ones for the next few days after that. So make sure you come back to YouTube on those times. If you're my newsletter, you will get an email with a link, okay? So come back to it because I'm going to teach you in those next few days something really quickly, really cool, okay? Something you may have never thought about doing, like the Santa right here. I mean, have you thought about doing a Santa like this? Right, with a light inside. It's very unique. So we're going to go through that, okay? And I'm going to teach you that, and then we're going to talk about the crochet club again and also do prizes, okay? So just a little heads up. Okay, now let's go to question number 2. Now that I talked about that, question number 2. We have 2 more winners to go. Question number 2. Who can get a free gift box when they join the crochet club? Who does? Okay, it kind of has 2 requirements and I kind of need both. They're important. They're both important together. Who can get a free gift box? Okay, this one right here. Who can get a free gift box? I'm going to take one requirement away, okay? Until October 10th. who can get a free gift box until October 10th when they join the crochet club? Who does? Who does? Rose says, will there be a replay? Yes, I have replays for everything on YouTube. Everything has a replay available. Yes. Okay, so let's see if you know this answer. In the meantime, I may just show you one more review. Do I have another review? Quick one. This one is not quick. Let's see. Is this one quick? I can do Christy. Christy says, I love my first year in the crochet club, so I did another annual membership, so she renewed it. I love that you get access to the vault to now it's over 600 crochet patterns. Nikki is an amazing teacher. She genuinely wants you to succeed. I sure do. She is accessible to you. If you have questions, the membership fee is very worth everything you get. Ta-da! That's what Christy says. Okay, looks like you guys all answered. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm going to remove the question and let's find our winner. Here we go. I'm going to cover my eyes and mouse in the right position. Okay, here we go. Scrolling up and down and let's find our winner. Okay, that sounds so weird. I cannot sing. I cannot sing. I'm going to stop. How about I'm going to stop right here. We have John, people who live in the U.S. and join the new annual TCC. Yes! That is correct, John. Yes! That is the correct answer. You have to live in the U.S. and you be a new annual member. That was the requirement until October 10th, right there. Okay, so let's see what John wins. John won. It looks like a free book. Yay! Am I saying your name right? I hope I do. I'm so sorry. I'm used to a John with an H in it, so I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your name. I am not good with names. I am foreign. I'm German. I may pronounce it slightly different than you may experience in the past. Anyways, congratulations! Okay, so we have one more winner to go, at least for today. One more winner to go for today. Remember, we have more to give away in the next few days. Okay, so let's do question number 3, the last one for today. Okay, question number 3 is name one feature you love about the Crochet Club. Now, I showed you a whole list. Do you remember that entire list? There's so much that the Crochet Club has to offer for you to make your crochet life better. Make an investment in yourself. That is what the Crochet Club is about. Okay, it's like community therapy, right? Without having to pay a little extra for therapy itself. You just get that feeling of positive, supportive community, right? You get so many extra features, which I'm asking you about. So tell me, which of the many features do you love the most, right? There's so much that you can get in the Crochet Club, but the question for you is, what do you love the most? It kind of will tell me what you guys focus on. Like, what is something you remember immediately when you think of the Crochet Club? All right, let's see. John says, by the way, I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Oh, good for me. Yay! Woohoo! As I said, I'm terrible with names, so I'll take anything like that. Okay, looks like you guys are, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with all your answers. Yee! All right. Some of you guys, what do I actually pick? Are you serious? You're making me pick, Nikki? Don't make me pick. If I'm in the Crochet Club, I get it all. Yes, you do. But you get to still have it kind of like, you know, which one is my favorite? Don't say it differently. You always have a favorite child. It's the same thing here. Don't say you love them. Yes, we all love them all, but there's always one that you feature. Am I right? Okay, let's not be judgmental. That's how we are. Just like when you have best friends. All right. Or your yarn, right? You always say, I love all my yarn, but there's always one you go to always, every single time. Okay, so let me remove the question. I gave you enough chitter chatter to be able to answer this. So here we go. There's not really an incorrect answer here, unless, you know, there's something completely off that you're saying. So I'm going to cover my eyes, mouse in the right position. Here we go. Scrolling up and down, and I'm gonna find my winner. I am so terrible. I'm gonna stop singing. This is totally terrible. Okay, I'm gonna stop right. How about I'm gonna stop right here. Carrie. Carrie says, do I need to pick one? This is what I was seeing earlier. Love tutorials, endless supply patterns and community. Look at you! It said 3 of them. Well, Carrie, I guess the universe wanted you to be picked, I guess. All right, let's see. Ooh, I forgot to do my kitty cat. Yay! Congratulations, Carrie! All right, Carrie, let's see what you won. Carrie won, according to the spinny wheel, it says a free book! Yay, Carrie! Congratulations to you. And of course, congratulations to all the winners, because we have so many of them, right? There's 12 winners just today alone. So if you are a winner, please email me, okay? If you're a winner, here's what I need you to do. It's very easy, okay? First of all, you email me, but you put in a subject line, the winner, you literally write down, winner of the price that you won, and the date. Yes, I need that date because we're going to give away more prizes in the next few days. You may not email me today. I need the date. And you also put in the subject line a picture, a screenshot. I hope everyone knows how to take a screenshot. If not, be very thorough and very detailed, okay? I need a screenshot that shows your name and the price at the same time. Will you please do that for me? You can rewatch this video to take a screenshot, okay? Take a screenshot where your name is displayed as well as your price. So obviously, if you are one of the first 9 winners, you just need a screenshot of your name, right? Because we already know either you got a gift box or you got an ebook, depending on where you live, right? But the last 3, I need a picture with the price and your name on it, okay? So those I need you to send to me. Send to me an email so I can get you your prices. Please email me, okay? Congratulations to all the winners. Now remember, this email address is also for those who have a question. If you have a question about the Crochet Club, let me show you guys again what I'm talking about. What is the Crochet Club all about? Okay, so remember, these are all the things you get access to in the Crochet Club. That is for any level, monthly, quarterly, annual, does not matter, okay? This space was created for you. You get to be part of this really close-knit, it should be close, crochet, community, okay? Positive, supportive community. Never crochet alone again. You will find your next crochet bestie right there, okay? You get also access to more than 600 ad-free printer-friendly crochet patterns, most of them with checkoff boxes where you can save your progress. You also get exclusive content. As I said, you get a voice. You have a voice in the Crochet Club. You get to be part of the polls, the creation of the polls, and to vote on the polls. You also get an access to over 600 video tutorials in that vault as well, and 6 to 7 virtual meetups every single month, 4 to 5 live tutorials with replays, and twice a month on Zoom, and plus additional features like resources, tutorials that are stitches and tips and tricks, etc. New crochet products every single week are added, and you also get special inspirational quotes to motivate you to in the emails, and you get special coupon codes to always get my ebooks on sale. What? So much in the Crochet Club. And if you join as a new annual right now, you will also get one of these boxes. If you live in the US, the continental US, as a new annual member, as it states right there, a new annual member, including for those who upgrade from monthly to quarterly, anyone who's considered new annual, okay, they get one of these boxes only until October 10th, 2025. Make sure that you use that coupon code when you go through the checkout process, and then you get one of these mystery boxes. This is showing everything. You're only getting some of the goodies. As I said, it's like here, this or this. It's truly a mystery box this time, okay? Happy birthday, Carrie! Oh my gosh, it's your birthday today and you won something? Holy macaroni, that is awesome! Yay! Well, I guess the universe really wanted you to win something. TLH says, I can ask questions and get real answers. You truly do. There's no AI here, by the way. Let's point that one out. That's important. This community has no AI. In case you're anything worried about that, there's no AI here. The designing process, the answering process, the community, everything is real. Real people, and the designs come from my brain. The ideas might come from you, but the designs come from my brain. Anyways, no AI, in case you're worried about that. Let's just say that out loud, okay? But anyways, I would love for you guys to get one of these boxes. So come join us as a new member, especially as a new annual. But remember, you can even join us as a monthly or quarterly. This coupon code applies for any level, and all the other things besides the gift box is the same no matter which level. So come join us. Make an investment into your own crochet life, okay? Make yourself feel better. Never crochet alone again. This community is ready. We're welcoming you with open arms. We're ready to welcome you and to take you in, be part of this family, friend feeling in this community. You got this, okay? You can turn your crochet life around and feel better and feel happy every single week and look forward to it. I will see you back here in the next couple days, right? Few days. Come back to us. We're going to talk more about the Crochet Club. I will teach you something surprisingly every single time, and we'll give away more prizes. I sure hope I see you in the Crochet Club. Come join us. Turn your crochet life around. Make it better. Never crochet alone again, and get access to ad-free real content. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See you in the Crochet Club.